what's up guys? My name is Ghost. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over my weekly watch list of my main levels and zones using my favorite tickers coming into the week and my best setups using those tickers. So let's get into it. First ticker is going to be the ES Futures, S&P 500. I'm still using the continuous September contract. So my analysis coming into this week, I have my daily supply up at that 44.99, the bottom of the zone, and the top of that zone at 4534.50. And for daily demand, I do have this 42.89 as the top of the zone, 4225.75. Last week we got some pretty good volatility. This week I wanted to see if we do in the first few days of the week stay within this range at 4427.75 and the bottom of that range at 4390.25. I'm not too much interested in setups inside this range. I like to see if we start breaking out of this range. These gold levels are my main targets for the week. For my best setups, I would like to take a rejection up at this 44.59. If we do break above and hold, I am targeting this daily supply. Vice versa, I am looking for this bounce level at 43.52.5. If we do break below and hold, I am targeting that 42.89. So that's pretty simple setup I'm looking at for ES. Let's look at SPY. Coming into this week with SPY, my daily zones have not changed. I still have the top of my daily demand at 441.54 and the bottom at 429.30. And for supply, I have 443.49 as the bottom and the top at 450.19. We respected the zones last week. We got into supply, rejected, got into demand, and now it looks like we're trying to break back above. So now my range for this week and where I'm looking for coming into this week is 442.40 for a rejection, break and hold above, target deeper into the supply zone. Bounce level at 434.61, break and hold below, go and test these lower bounce levels. So these are where on the gold levels where I would put in the most risk. That way, if they do break, I take a loss with a confluence of knowing where I could target my best risk reward setups. They do hold that range. So that's all I got for SPY. Let's get into the next ticker. The next ticker I'm looking at is NQ NASDAQ Futures. Just like ES, I am using the September continuous contract. And for my daily zones, the top I have at 15,007. And the bottom of that zone, I have 14,626.5. And for the daily supply, bottom, I have 15,483.75. And the top of that zone as 15,590.75. So for NQ, I have a lot more gold levels. I primarily use ES and SPY as my main confluences, but I do pay attention where NQ is. So my first two main levels I'll be watching on NQ is where we're going to see these higher highs or these higher lows. As you can see, these levels here, I'm not too worried about. I'd like to see here this bounce level at 14,869.25 to create that higher low. And if we do create that higher high, the main rejection area will be this 15,136. But if we do break below here, I'm not too interested in a bounce at a previous bounce level, 14,752. My main target will be this 14,684 to watch how that one reacts. And another tip I want to give you guys on a trend day, my main confluence is if we do break two of these levels, so I put on risk to do a rejection at these levels and they just break above, I don't start to front run any rejections. I wait for the price action to give me more of a validation if it breaks above to enter the trend, or I wait to see it come back after it rejects and break below a support. And vice versa, if we're trending down, I don't try to take that bounce. Say if we do break below these two levels, I won't try to attempt to take this bounce. I'll wait till we break above a resistance and then look to take the reversal trade. So that's it for NQ. Let's get into QQQ. So looking at QQQ coming into this week, I still have my daily demand, 357.61 as the top, 349.95 as the bottom. And for my supply, all the way up at that 378.9 and that 389.21 for the top. So my analysis and my best setups coming into this week will probably take this 369.31 rejection, and to see this lower high hold at 361.39 for a bounce there. Breaking below, I target this daily demand at 357.61. And then if we do break 369, I do think we do get another resistance that could potentially give us a good reaction at 371.97. And hold number 372. But holding above that level, definitely want to be targeting this 377. Probably can get a good move up. But our risk reward will be to test these resistances. And then just like how I explained to you about not front running a trend move, once we do break above these ones, I'm not going to test this rejection up here. I'll wait for price action to show me invalidation or a validation and then react after that. But for these two, I do want to take my risk on when we do get a touch in there using confluences with the other tickers and of course price action. So that's all I got for this week. Definitely got some more setups, probably intraday, that will come throughout the week. But those are my best risk reward setups, my levels and my zones on the daily and my hourly time frame. I hope you guys enjoy and make a lot of money this week. Appreciate you guys. Peace.